Hello, everybody. I ah, it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. It's been a crazy 3 weeks. Anyway, I'm going to, as far back as I can go on this page, brings me to 6/22/25, which is the Moscow police reports. I'm going to start back as far as I can. That way, I don't have to go search for them in the archives. So I'm going to do a few at a time, but I want you guys to notice the pattern of what's happening and the pattern of the addresses because it's important. I went on here because I was looking up the things that, they're saying that BK did, like going into apartments and then, their apartments being gone into and then their stuff's just moved around, or random knocking on doors and just things like that. What Ava said in the one, the series there, or the book, whichever one. They both say it. But I wanted to show you that it is happening prior to the BK and after the BK. So that is nothing new in Moscow or Pullman. It is very prominent in that area, those areas, and it has been all along. So also I wanted to say that if you guys could pretty please, even if you only have to watch them, I think you have to, in order for it to be an actual watch, I think, on a video, I think it's only like maybe 40 seconds or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how long it is, but I am very low on my revenue this coming up month, the next month with my pay, which is usually not a whole lot anyway, but it's really bad this time. And I'm going to beg you guys, please go marathon just videos one after the other, even if it's just watching them to a certain amount of time in order for it to be a view. That would be awesome. Click like, all that good stuff. Make a comment, because I need you. I need you bad, and I need you right now, and I'm asking pretty please. Thank you, guys and gals. All right, I'm going to do it. I haven't done it in a long time. Jazz hands. I used to do it all the time with the police reports, and I don't know why I stopped, because I really liked it, actually. Okay, the 6/22/2025. Now, if you guys can remember anything that happened in court, anything like that on any certain dates, please leave it in the comments, because I'm just going to race through these as best as I can, and then we can all connect it afterwards. But I want to get a few of these out because there's quite a few days, obviously, from the looks of it here, that I need to record and report. So, the first one, another thing I want you guys to watch out for is see the numbers in the very beginning? There's a 25M MO M05081. Then it goes 82, 83, 84, 85. Well, be aware of this. Check this out. 81, 82, 83 is missing. There's 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Okay, so 100 is missing. So there's 101, 102, 103, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's unusual to only have that many missing. That's what, 2 of them, I think, was on here? There's at least 3 or 4 or 5, sometimes up to 8 missing on a certain day on these police reports. Now, when I looked it up, it said that's a no-no, that you always account for missing reports, and they should definitely be listed in something like this. So keep that in mind, because it's important when you start looking at this and seeing at what point they're missing, in between what and what, like what happened right before that, and then there's a missing report after the fact. That's important, really important. Okay, so we got an intoxicated person on 300 block of North Main. Very, very, very popular area. Intoxicated male biking southbound on Main, yelling obscenities. Who is confused and screaming. Officer responded. No report. Da-da-da-da. Structure fire. 2400 block of Shelby Lane. Complaint of smoke. Law, fire, and EMS responded. No transport. No report. Now we've got one missing in between those two, right? Okay, so now we have a suspicious person circumstance. South of Blaine Street, real life church, white minivan with no plates or tags, front window broken out with glass in parking lot, purse in front. Officer responded, a report was taken. Boy, that would be a good one to get, right? This also helps creators out there decide on which FOIA they'd like to request. This would be a good one, I think, just because you get to see, what it is, where it's at, all that kind of thing. I know I'm going to do it that way. So now we've got 8-5, suspicious person, Safeway, Blaine Street again. RP states he has reason to believe his adult son stole alcohol from this location last night. Report taken. So, looking at this, is the van and the alcohol report related in some way? Maybe. They're both on Blaine. And, it was something that, his kid, his adult son, his adult kid, stole. Maybe he was trying to race off. Maybe he got in a wreck. Who knows? So then we've got found property. Now, this found property, you're going to see there's quite a lot of it being reported in here. Lots of found property, lots of VIN inspections. There's trying to think of what else. There's a lot of, well, at this point, that right there is a big one. Found property and VIN inspections. Oh, and abandoned cars. Tons of abandoned cars. There's one day in here that, it is one after the other. And then in between those, there was found property. So I don't know what that's all about. Maybe you guys can fill me in on it, but we'll get there, okay? I'm jumping ahead of myself here. I shouldn't do that. Okay, so we got the found property off South Main Street. So we're back on Main Street again. And it is at Friendship Square, advising they found a bag with a wallet and keys in it. No report. Now that's pretty common to be finding IDs, wallets, things like that. In fact, there's on several reports I've done in the past, there's been like a mailman who actually reported or turned in what he got out of the mailbox, which was like 5 to 7 IDs, rubber banded together, things like that. Pretty creepy, you guys. That is very scary. That feels like identity theft. That feels like abduction, maybe trafficking, all of the above. Who knows? But it's definitely not right, right? Definitely not right. Okay. I'm dealing with those damn ants again right now. And I swear, you guys, I've had a very bad 3 weeks. Very bad 3 weeks. Sorry. I don't mean to put that on you guys, even talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. But if I sound testy, it's probably because I am. Sorry. And right now, I didn't want the fan to be going, so I'm sitting in a hot car, and I don't know how hot it is outside, but it's pretty hot. Okay. So where are we at? Found property, bag. Okay. So there's 86, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Okay, we have the ways to go here. Stray animals towards Hamilton, Low Aquatic Center. 2 border collies loose. Officer responded, dogs reunited with owner. Well, thank goodness that one was probably one of those things that probably was unusual for something like that to happen, because I've never heard of the border collies, right? And so, yeah, I've heard there's several in here. They're gonna repeat over and over again, like the dog with the black dog with the orange collar. That's over and over. The husky dog, the pit bulls. Those are in here all the time. So sad. Stray animal, Orchard Avenue and East F, area of Water Tower. Advising she's on a walk and 2 dogs have been following her. Officer responded, dogs reunited with owner. That might actually be, oops, I forgot to take my inhaler today, shoot. I'm going to pause you and take that. That might be actually a report just right after the other one reported, where they were reunited with their owners. So that might be the same 2 dogs. I'm pretty sure that's probably what that is. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, we got civil call, 89. Indian Hills, 500 block Indian Hills Drive. We're very, very acquainted with that area. Request to speak with officer about a custody issue, which is also very common. Usually they're having, parental things with children. Officer advised, no report. Traffic violation, Pullman Airport Road, SR 270 eastbound. Vehicle driving erratically. Officer located driver and a report was taken. Okay. Fraud, 91. Harold Avenue, Latah County Fairgrounds. Received a flyer in the mail saying she won cash and a vacation from Latah County Fairgrounds and an RV sales company and is wondering if this is a scam. No report. From an RV sales company is what I'm thinking. That's probably what it means. Anyway. I wonder if it is. I don't know. Theft. 92. 1600 block of Lenter. Advising her doormat was stolen from outside. Officer contacted. Report taken. Man, wouldn't that just tick you off? Especially if it was like a fun doormat. I've had a couple of really fun doormats I loved. One of them was paisley, of course. And you guys know that's my favorite color, right? I love watching people's faces when I tell them that, if I'm like face to face with them. They're like, oh, what's your favorite color? Oh, it's paisley. And they look at me like, what? I've never met a paisley I didn't like. Funny. I'll crack myself up. Well, not usually, but okay, so. Okay, now we got 92, 93. So we've got 2900 block of East Palouse Drive. Requesting a case for agency assist for a domestic dispute. Okay, so that's not the one with Curtis in there, James Leonard Curtis. That's not the same one. It's up further. His is a 600 block. Traffic violation, 94. North Highway 95 and Foothill Road, southbound. Caller advising she is following behind a vehicle that is swerving all over the road and pressing the brakes a lot. No report. 95. South Blaine Street, Safeway. So we've got 3 Blaines so far. Advising there are 2 males fighting. One male was on top of the other. The 2 males are still in the parking lot. Officer responded, no report. Could that be the dad and the son? That's what it sounds like to me. Oh, Lord, get it out, boys. You boys will be boys. 96. Pleasant Place, closer to the dead end area. Caller advising a neighbor hung a derogatory sign on her gutter. Caller took it down and leaned it on their property. Unknown exact address. No report. Derogatory. Wonder what that would be. Huh. Interesting. 97. 2600 block of East D is a civil call advising her sister is not paying for the tires that she bought with a mechanic card. No report. Probably with her mechanic card, huh? Like a Les Schwab account card, type thing. Credit card, maybe. I don't know. Overdose. 98. 1300 block of Edinburgh Court. Complaint of medication overdose. 38-year-old male, conscious breathing. Officer and EMS responded. No report. There's certain things with no reports just irk me to no end. And because there's paper trails, right? This is an important thing to keep, a paper trail of, the information on. And with no report, what does that mean? Another one, a communication problem. Female said they needed responders back, then DCD'd, disconnected. Maybe that's what that is. On callback, male advised they did not need anyone again. Officer responded, no report. That's interesting to me because what was that about? I mean, was there somebody else maybe at that address that might be, having the same type of thing going down, but they didn't want anybody to know because this was a male and this was a female, on this one. So was there something she needed to tell them about maybe how he got a hold of it or what happened? There's a whole lot of things that could be involved in this particular call, the second call here, that would be important to know. So domestic dispute. So we got the Gritman Now this kind of makes me wonder if maybe they went to the hospital. I don't know. Hold on. Advising she can see a male and female verbally arguing in the parking lot. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's maybe. See, when I hear the overdose, you don't know if they passed or if they're just, if they've been resuscitated, so it's breathing. So he is conscious and breathing. Okay, so never mind. He is aware. Stray animals. So let me see. Okay, so in between those ones right there, see, this is what I'm talking about. 98's the overdose, 99's a communication problem, and then there's a domestic dispute. But in between those two, the communication and the one at the hospital, there's one report missing. Okay? Things to be aware of. 102, 600 block Indian Hills. Okay, dogs running in the area. Yeah, slightly eastbound. Direction of travel, slightly eastbound. Okay, 0203, suspicious person, North Main Street and East D Street, also very popular area. Tahoe had red and blue lights on the front of it and not a police vehicle. Officer responded, unable to locate, no report. So there's been a person running around that's been pretending to be a police officer. And I think they caught one in Pullman that was doing it, but I don't know if they've caught the Moscow one yet. Obviously they haven't if he's still doing this kind of stuff. But that's pretty scary, you guys. That's really scary because, for all we know, that could be the person that did all this. Who knows? Was someone ballsy enough to do something like that and stupid enough to do something like that? They're bound to be able to do anything, no matter what it is, if they're that stupid. That's just unbelievable. Someone, man. Or it isn't undercover and they're just pushing the boundary, man. Just doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing, which also I could see in that area because we've seen plenty of that. So then we've got 04, which is the traffic violation. Caller advising someone ran a red light and they have a video of it. Officer contacted. No report. That might be that car. Who knows? Law enforcement, 05. Law enforcement calls. ILETS information not reference a counter-terrorism violation. What? What the hell? What does that mean? Let me see. The International English Language Testing System. So it's someone who doesn't speak English is actually reporting this. Yeah, it must be what that is. Whoa, okay. For a counterterrorism violation. So someone who doesn't speak English is giving some information referencing a counterterrorism violation. Officers advise no report. No report? Oh my god. Oh my god. What could that be? Whew. Okay, 06. I might be getting it all wrong, but so there's a lockout, 900 block of Paradise Street, Creek Street. Caller locked his keys inside his room. Officer responded, no report. 07, communication problem off 1600 block of Levick. Now this Levick Street, I believe it's Levick, is the one that always has the woman calling in. She's suicidal and she calls in usually daily. So since we haven't gotten one so far, it's kind of surprising. Oh, here we go. So caller says he was wronged and that he needs an ambulance. Sounds heavily intoxicated. Officer contacted, no report. That's scary because what I know about that, the calls that come from that place, caller saying he was wronged and that he needs an ambulance sounds heavily intoxicated. Oh my gosh, I hope he didn't do something to that woman. Oh my god. Okay, theft other Mountain View Roads, 1400 block. Request to speak with an officer about a payment situation with a dog sitter who is now asking more than the agreed upon price. You're probably screwing him anyway. Not literally, but out of money because it's, dog sitting is not easy. Trust me, I've done it before. It's not easy. Traffic violation, North Main Street, Moscow Building Supply. Swerving and following super close to the vehicle. Okay, so there's that one. We're going to pop over to the next one up, which one's this one? Watch your eyeballs. 622. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's a suspicious person. Okay, so let me look. I'm going to go down here through here first. So there's 10, 11, 12 is missing. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 is missing. 24 is missing. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35 is missing. 38 and 39 is missing. 44, 45, 46, 47 is missing. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot missing on that one. On that particular day, right? That's a lot, you guys. That's like, whoa. That's like, how do you get away with that? I don't know. You know, I might just do these day by day. Or should I do them 2 at a time? It'll be easier for me to upload them quickly if I just do them day by day. So I think I'm going to do that because I'm having an issue with, first of all, storage problems with how much I've got. And this is a long one right here too. So I'm going to do that with this one. And maybe I'll pick the next time. I'll make sure I can look through it and see which one's longer. No, I can't figure out what I want to do. I'm going to do it day by day. Okay, so here we go. This one I'm going to pop up. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. You guys, thank you to the, all of you. Actually, all of you, every single one of you. I really appreciate everything. I mean, your comments, your support, your, all the feedback, all the, the emails, all that stuff, even though I haven't gotten to like 2,000, almost 2,100 emails that I have not opened yet. I cannot keep up with them. It's crazy. And I'm trying. I'm really, really trying. I promise. And I want to thank you guys, you Cash App chicks. Oh my gosh, you guys are just beyond. I mean, I thank you so much. And boy, I'll tell you, this month I needed it too. So I so appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. And thank God we just got paid today because I would get low, really low. And I need to go buy some borax and some freaking Vicks. I've been putting Vicks up around the windows of the car because so the ants don't get in. It seems to work pretty good, but it dissipates pretty quickly, so I'll be needing a couple jars of Vicks. Smells like someone's got a cold in here. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you.